This is how to use a dichotomous key for what we're doing in class today. Rule number 1 is when you're trying to identify an organism, for example, if you're trying to identify what number 2 is just telling you that this is organism number 2. You're always going to start at the top, at the beginning of your dichotomous key. So, for example, if I'm trying to figure out what this organism is at number 2, I'm going to look at my dichotomous key, starting with 1. 1A and 1B. Di meaning 2, you have 2 choices. It's either one or the other. So, 1A, 2 feet, or 1B is some other number of feet. So if we go look at 2 and we count its feet, it has 1, 2 feet. So since it has 2 feet, we're going to go to number 2. So 2A does not look like a human, at all like a human. 2B looks a lot like a human. Well, it doesn't really look like a human, so it says to go to number 4. So we go to 4. Is it fly-like or not fly-like? I don't think it's fly-like, so we'll go to 8. Number 8. Has webbed feet, has clawed feet. Ooh, those are pretty big claws up there on number 2. So has clawed feet says we go to 12. So if I scroll down and look at 12, it's either has ears, tail, and a beak, or 4 eyes on stalks. This one has 4 eyes on stalks, so this is Egger-ondy, E-G-G-U-R-O-N-D-Y. And so once we figure that out, you're going to write it in here. So on your paper, at the bottom on the side, you would write its name. Okay, and then move on to the next creature. Okay, so again, if I was going to do 3, organism number 3, this one in the box over here on the right with the curly hair and the weird looking nose, again, go back to number 1 and start on 1. Make sure that you're starting at number 1 and you're writing in the names for your organisms. Complete your activity, and at the end of class, you will hand it back in, and we'll go over it on Monday.